Good afternoon, students. Hope you all are well. Dear parents, we need your support. Kindly submit your word, please. Dear students, you are watching Class 7 Science, Chapter number 9, Respiration in Organism, Part 3rd. So let's start, dear students. Mechanism of breathing. Dear students, place one of your hands on your chest. Can you feel it rises and fall? Question mark. The movement of the diaphragm and the rib cage during the process of inhalation and exhalation help us breathe. Dear students, I will show you the figure of exhalation and inhalation. Dear students, inhalation, the process by which oxygen rich air is taken into our lungs, that is called inhalation. Dear students, earlier we discussed inhalation and exhalation in the previous video. During inhalation, the muscles between the ribs of a rib cage contract and move it upward and the outward, making it expand. Dear students, the diaphragm contract and move downward. This increase the volume of the chest cavity, and the air from outside the body passes into the lungs. The lungs get filled with the air and expand. Dear students, during the inhalation, when we breathe in, the intercostal muscles contract. The two things happens at the same time. The rib push upward and outward, and the, dear students, second, diaphragm contract and moves downward. Dear students, diaphragm contract and move downwards. Dear students, the upward and the outward movement of the rib and the downward movement of a diaphragm increase the space in the chest cavity. The chest cavity become larger and the air rushes into the lungs. The lungs get filled with the air and expand. So, dear students, that is the process of inhalation. Now come to the exhalation. Dear students, the process by which carbon dioxide rich air is given out of the lungs is called exhalation. Dear students, in exhalation, during we breathe out and the intercostal muscles relax. The two things happen at the same time also, dear students. Now, during exhalation, the muscles between the ribs and the rib cage relax and move it downwards and the inward back into a normal position. The diaphragm also relaxes, the move upwards. This reduces the volume of the chest cavity and force air out of the lungs. Thus, the air is sent out of the body. Dear student, the rib moves downwards and inwards. Second, dear student, diaphragm relax and move upwards to its original position. The downward and inward movement of the ribs and the upward movement of the diaphragm decrease the space in the chest cavity. The chest cavity became smaller and air rushes out of the lungs. The lungs get emptied and contract, dear students, in the process of exhalation. So, dear students, that chest expand, sternum and ribs. Dear students, lungs, diaphragm contract. Now, dear students, here chest contact, diaphragm contact. Dear students, that is a picture of inhalation and exhalation. Now, dear students, let's move further. Aim to understand the working of human lungs and diaphragm. Material required, dear students, we are doing one activity. So, material required for this activity: plastic bottles, cutter, Y-shaped rubber tubes, rubber sheet, steering, and the two balloons. Procedure. Dear students, first, dear students, pierce a hole of a size of a diameter of rubber tube in the lid of the plastic bottles, and test tube should just fit into its hole. Second, dear student, cut the base of a bottle using a cutter and close the lid to the bottle. Dear student, in this way we have to arrange the bottle. Now, dear student, second, fix two deflated balloon to both the arms of the Y-shaped tube using a string. Make sure that it is fastened tightly. We have to bind balloons within the Y-shaped tube. Now dear student, dear students, next dear students, fit the Y-shaped tube through the bottle's hole to lid the bottle. Now dear students, come to the next. Cover the open and base the bottle with a rubber sheet using the string or the rubber band and ensure that it is tightly fixed or not. Dear students, we have to also make sure that it is tightly or not. It is ensure that it should be very necessary. It is tightly fixed. Now pull the rubber sheet downwards. Then release the sheet. What happens, dear students? What do you see? Observation: balloons inflates when the rubber sheet is pulled down. Balloons are deflates when the rubber sheet is released. Dear student, conclusion: when the rubber sheet is pulled down, the space in the bottle increased so that the air out from outside the bottle rushes into the bottle balloons through the rubber tubes. When the rubber sheet returns to its original position, the space in the bottle decreases. Dear students, when we pull down the rubber sheet, there is increase the space inside the dear student, inside the bottle, dear students, or in the jar. This leads to the reduction in the air pressure inside. Thus, the air from outside rushes into balloons. On the other hand, dear students, this pushes the air out of the balloons. Here, the balloons can be compressed to the lungs. Y-shaped tubes to act as a trachea and bronchi, and rubber sheet to a diaphragm. The space inside the plastic bottles to the chest cavity. So dear students, on the other hand, when we release the rubber sheet, the space inside the dear students bottle or the inside the plastic bottle, dear students, inside the plastic bottle, dear student, decrease and the air pressure increase. This increased air pressure pushes the air out of the balloons, resulting in their deflation. So dear students, hope you understood this activity. You have to read this activity thoroughly. Thank you students. Stay home. Be safe.